One of the things that's kind of been called into question is the 4-year part of the 4-year cycle, particularly with this one right now, because here we are in the 4th year. We're getting close to the 4th quarter of the 4th year, and we still really haven't taken off. I mean, I'm one of these guys that still says, hey, the bull run really hasn't begun. And as far as like why that is here is like, really, it's not a 4-year cycle. It's just a cycle because it's all a reaction to the money printing that occurs to cool down the debt cycle that's caused by federal governments all around the world rolling over a ton of debt that usually occurs every 4 years. They have a big chunk of that debt that they got to roll over and refund. So is it going to continue being 4 years? Right now, it's looking like they're pushing it out at least an extra 6 months because the money printing that has to occur to have a bull run really get going, that might not get started until the final quarter of this year. And I don't believe that the 6 months of like parabolic bull run tops that we get is all going to be squeezed into just 3 months, because crypto, it's not looking at the calendar and saying, okay, well, now's the time to go up. A lot of people think that that's just the case there, but like, no, it's not the calendar. It's not the clock that makes crypto go up. It's the money printing. The money printing hasn't happened yet. Specifically, the money printing that's going to be done to buy all of these treasury bonds off the market when the government has rolled over all of its debt. And it's a very large amount of debt that it's rolling over this year, about $10 trillion. And possibly, there's more that they're issuing on top of the rollover amount. So about $15 trillion just from the United States is being rolled over. Nobody wants to buy those bonds. That's why the 10-year Treasury is so high. Lots of money printing by the central banks and even by commercial banks is going to have to be done to buy those bonds and keep the 10-year Treasury yield, the interest rate that the government pays on the national debt, from going astronomical to like 10%. So to answer your question here, I don't think we can really predict what years it's going to occur. We got a general idea that it could be somewhere between 4 and 6 years in the next couple of cycles, just because the amount of debt that's going to be rolled over in the future in the next cycle is going to be way larger than this one. It's going to like dwarf it. I think that probably by about the year 2032, the United States national debt is going to be at $100 trillion. And when that happens, well, then the dollar amounts that we're looking at for the prices of all of our crypto assets are going to be a lot higher just because of the amount of money printing that's going to need to be done.
Sometimes you just gotta shut the FUD up.
Hey man, just want to let you know that sometimes you gotta shut the fuck up. And this current time is just one of those times you gotta shut the fuck up.
I don't think you're a bad person.